Day one of deciding if I want to move to China. I arrived in my favorite city in the world, Hong Kong. Living here is not really an option because it's so expensive, but I enjoyed the city so much that I accidentally missed my train and had to stay 2 nights. Oops. I finally dragged myself to the high-speed rail in Kowloon and did my best to get a ticket. Fortunately, it wouldn't let me use Alipay as a foreigner outside of mainland China, but I was able to use my credit card, book a ticket, and be on my way. I booked the ticket to Shenzhen Bay rather than Futian, thinking that that would be Shenzhen proper, but apparently I was ill-informed and it is more of a suburb of Shenzhen, so I definitely was not in the city center. I had prepared an eSIM and a VPN for my arrival in mainland China, but unfortunately, after getting off the train, neither of them seemed to be working. Some of my apps seemed to work, like messages still coming in over Facebook Messenger. However, maps would not work and I was not able to book hotels, use Safari, or anything else. I decided I would walk to the nearest Holiday Inn and then use their Wi-Fi to make my booking once I was there. First thing I noticed as I left the station was the cigarette smoke. Everyone seemed to be hacking darts outside. I found my way down to the ground level and started walking the 2 kilometers, and the second thing I noticed was massive construction. They were building massive condos or apartments that all looked identical all around the train station area. There were also tons of more old school apartments and lots of areas where kids were playing. It seemed like a residential area full of children and families, which was really nice. The sidewalks were big with lots of areas to walk, and everything seemed very clean and modern and developed. However, there were lots of electric scooters and bicycles that seemed to drive on the sidewalk rather than the road. This made me feel like I needed rearview mirrors while I walked, as a slight deviation left or right could result in me being hit by one of these scooters from behind, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking. I arrived at the Holiday Inn and found the room to be quite comfortable, besides the fact that it didn't have any windows, which was quite odd. A shame because it had a lovely view outside from the hallway. Just before bed, I started to smell cigarette smoke coming in through the neighboring room. Unfortunately, it seemed like someone was hacking darts. Join me tomorrow to see what it looks like as I go to Guangzhou.